Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we have a brand new unboxing video. I am very excited about this guy. As soon as I saw him I was like, oh yeah, I need this man's right here. I do not have a Vegeta kind of figure in my collection yet, so I figured this guy would be perfect. As you can see on your beautiful screen right here, we got the Final Flash Vegeta by Banpresto. This guy is actually from the same series that the Vegeta Blue that we've unboxed on the channel is from. Even interestingly enough, it does say Dragon Ball Z, which I mean, obviously this is Final Flash Vegeta from when he's fighting Cell. And so it makes sense that it says Dragon Ball Z, but it is from the same line. You can see the text on the front of the box is kind of the same. By the way, top of the box, Snowy animation stickers showing that this figure is legit, and the bottom is just the Dragon Ball Z logo. The boxes on this series, though, are really good. I don't know who designed the box, but I'm a big fan, to be honest. And also, they did a really good job plastic wrapping this. Now, I did get this guy off of Amazon for 25 bucks, which I think is a very good price for a figure like this. At this point on Amazon, it has gone up to around $27, which still isn't too bad in my opinion. Of course, as usual, I'll leave some places that you can buy this guy in the description below if he fits your fancy in terms of figure that you'd like to own. But yeah, so I got him for about 25 bucks, which is a great price in my opinion. And it kind of seems like when these figures first come out, it's kind of interesting to me because it seems like they go up in price as they're out. I don't know if it's because, like, you know, they get less and less because, you know, people buy them or how it works, but it seems like with figures, at least on Amazon, a lot of the time it's like the prices go up as they, as they're out for a little bit. But anyhow, interesting thing about this figure is that I actually, funny enough, I saw him on Amazon before I even saw like a review on him, and so I got him because he looked awesome, and then once I actually saw like him out of the box, I was like, oh yeah, that was a good purchase. Alright, so yeah, so like I said, he is from the same line as the Vegeta Blue, so it will make sense, you know, that their kind of style in terms of like the hair and everything is very similar. He is on a stand, so it's like he's floating in the air, because obviously, you know, during this moment in Dragon Ball Z, he's, you know, in the sky when he fires. Oh, also there's tape there, I didn't even notice that. He's obviously in the sky when he fires the Final Flash. So it's really cool that they got that. I'm hoping the stand is pretty good because you guys know I'm a little bit iffy when it comes to, like, you know, the characters floating in the sky with stands, just because sometimes they're a little flimsy, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so inside of the box, nothing special. It's just got these little QR codes there, and then obviously a number. I'm sure that's like manufacturing information, but we don't really need to know that. Packaged here. Oh, the one thing I was gonna say was that when I did get it from Amazon, obviously it wasn't like an official Amazon seller, you know, with some other seller on Amazon. I will say it didn't come packaged the box very well. Like, it was just in a brown box with a little piece of paper on the side so it wouldn't get beat up there. So shout out to the United States Postal Service for getting it here safely, not beating up the box. Alright, so he is in a lot more pieces than I thought he was going to be. Thankfully, they did wrap up his head, as you can see there, so that obviously the hair would not get ruined. Wow, this is actually a lot more pieces than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I thought it was going to be one big one. Alright, let's cut that baby open. Oh! We'll take a look at Vegeta's head first. I do really appreciate that they do this. Interestingly enough, though, they didn't wrap up the head with the Vegeta Blue figure. I don't know why. Woo-hoo-hoo! That hair looks spicy, my boy. That gold paint. See, some people don't like this on figures, this like kind of like metallic gold paint, where it's super shiny like this. I really like it. I think it looks really cool for the Super Saiyan look. I especially like on this figure how they kind of put like the motion lines, kind of like, I guess it's almost like a manga. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm really liking the look of this guy already. Too bad he cannot stand on his own right there. You have to kind of lean him against his hands. Alright, let's get his feet out. Put them together and then put them on the stand here. Alright, ooh, they did actually bubble wrap his feet. A little bit. Not as, you know, tightly, but that's okay. It probably didn't need as much protection. There's his legs. Look, my man's looking bulky as heck. Dang. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Rip. That's obviously where the stand goes. Alright, so in terms of Vegeta himself, he goes together. Ooh, wow. That's actually a really tight fit. That's good. I much prefer when these figures are a tight fit like this, even though they'll obviously be a little bit harder to take apart if I ever need to move them somewhere. But I do appreciate that, because obviously then they just kind of, I don't know. I just like it when they fit together better. Okay. I think that's going to be it. Wow, that's actually really cool. So as you can see, they kind of have like these motion lines along his entire body, because obviously the final flash will be coming from right there. But that is really freaking cool. They did a really good job on that, in my opinion. Back looks pretty good. Finally, it's not that like that line right there. Look at my man's shoulders, by the way. He is killing it out here, figuratively and literally. Oh yeah, so that looks really good. Alright, let's get the stand out. He's just gonna chill over there. But yeah, no, I think those like motion lines are really interesting, because I certainly don't own another figure that has something like that on it. Obviously they do have figures that are like based off of the manga coloring and style. Oh, I forget what that line is called. It'll come to me after I'm done filming, I'm sure. But anyway, there's a line of figures that basically look like they're like ripped straight out of the manga. And this guy kind of looks like that, not to the degree that those do, because those are like really, really manga based. But still cool nonetheless. Alright, so here's the base of the figure. Pretty big, to be honest. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. Banpresto 2015, interesting. So this guy was released, as far as I know, this year. So I don't know why they are using a stand from 2015. Maybe it's just the circle piece from 2015. Let me look on the box. Okay, well, here it says 2017 is a Banpresto copyright year, so I thought he was released this year, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so this is easy enough. We just put the stand there. Did you hear that voice crack? That hurt me more than it hurt you. Alright, so the stand just slides in there. Nice, that's pretty good. Alright. I do like that they gave it a little bit of support. Obviously, it's kind of wiggly like this way, right? But here, forward, it's not going anywhere because it's obviously got that triangle there. So that's very good. And let's put our mans up on the stand. I really like the hair, especially too, real quick, let me show you. On the back, I think they did a really good job with the Saiyan hair on the back. Especially since, you know, Vegeta's is a lot more different than Goku's. They did a really good job. Here's him standing up. He's obviously like looking down when his feet are on the ground, but obviously he's supposed to be in the air. So let's actually put that in there. I'm sorry in advance, Vegeta. Oh well, that actually just slides on there. Okay, alright. Alright, so it's not as high up as I thought it'd be, but it still looks pretty good. Let me put my knife down here, and then I'll pick up the camera and show you. Ooh. Wow, that actually looks pretty good. Like, as you can see, if I move it, he's pretty wiggly. Even just like if he's chilling there, you know, the stand is kind of wiggly, because obviously he is very heavy compared to, you know, the actual just plastic stand there. But he looks really good. They did a really good job of capturing this scene pretty well, I think. Obviously, you know, Vegeta's looking pretty angry right there. So that's pretty dope. They even got the little, like, you know, the little, like, vein popping out there just because of how angry he is. Yeah, you can see I bumped it and the whole thing is just kind of moving right there. But yeah, they did a really good job on like these, you know, motion lines here. They even kind of like made cuts in the blue, as you can see, because obviously the black wouldn't really show up there. They made like cuts in it to kind of continue the motion lines. So that's really cool. Never seen a figure done like that before. Really awesome. But yeah, it looks kind of funny from the back because obviously, you know, it just kind of looks like he's squatting down. But it looks really good. I think they did a fantastic job with this figure. Let me grab a couple other figures so we can compare them in terms of size. Alright, so for this one, I figured since these guys are both Super Saiyans, even though they are from a different line, wow, that base is dusty and dust that. I figured I'd compare them in size since the Goku is also pretty big next to the Vegeta. And then we have the Vegito Blue that is obviously from the same line as this Vegeta. So of course, you know, if the figures are in the same line, I like to compare them. As you can see, and this kind of shows you a big difference here, The hair on this kind of line is very detailed, as you can see with the Vegeta, right? All the creases and stuff, and then on Vegeta Blue as well. And then obviously this one is not a Banpresto figure, but, you know, the hair is very smooth here as opposed to it. Even if we look at, like, that Masked Saiyan back there, right? Obviously it's not Super Saiyan hair, but it's still a lot more smooth. So I do like how with this line of figures, there's a lot, like, of detail on the hair. I think that's really cool. And I think they did a great job with this figure. He scales pretty well, I'd say, to everyone else. I think he might actually be a little bit bigger than Vegeta Blue. Maybe it's just because of their position. I don't know. Vegeta Blue's head looks kind of bigger, but Vegeta's hair looks bigger. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. But either way, though, they did a fantastic job with this guy. I really like it. That's kind of funny. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Definitely recommend picking up this figure, especially if you're a big fan of Vegeta or you just really like this moment in Dragon Ball, or you just like figures with a lot of detail. I didn't even see before, but the lines are on his gloves, on that side of his gloves as well, so that's really cool. Alright guys, gonna catch you in the next one. Epic Mewtwo out. Peace. Final Flash!